So on reflection, looking back at last night's game and last night's football with England versus Croatia in the World Cup semi-final, heartache, disappointment, disbelief, all these words come to mind and everything comes flowing back. During that game, I was able just to see everything, everything that you've ever seen from any other normal England side in the past. They didn't seem to come out as a normal England selves during this game. We held back. We got that early goal. Yes, fantastic, great. Kieran Trippier, perfect free kick, perfect curler, bender, over the wall. Had the nicest dip ever, peach of a shot. Dropping into the goal like that. Keeper had no chance. But then to literally go back and hold and try and hold a 1-0 lead against the side that you know are going to come back at you, a side that you know are going to try and just keep turning, keep trying to push back at you. It's not good enough. It it really isn't. We tried playing the ball back too much to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper kept coming under too much pressure. Jordan Pickford come under a lot of pressure in the back part of that field. And we were trying to pass the ball back where there was no space. Croatia took all the space out on that backward pass. And we couldn't really get no go forward. We lost momentum. We basically scored that goal and gave up. Now, call that what you want, the inexperience, whatever. But that is not excusable. It's not acceptable. It shouldn't really be happening at this top flight football. This is World Cup semi-finals. This is like the world's biggest stage, apart from the final. We're on the biggest stage on the world. We're on the biggest platform of the world. The world is at our feet. Everyone, all eyes are on you. And we turn it in a performance like that. I was looking back at the stats, and the stats show we only had 2 shots at goal. Two shots. One was the free kick that Kieran Trippier had. The other one was a double attempt from Harry Kane that flopped. We scored our goal. We didn't really keep pushing and didn't keep turning the screw. Keep turning the screw. 1-0 is not good enough. It's not high enough to read. Get 2. Get a second goal. Get a second goal in the back. Put the game to bed. That's what you do. That's how you do it. It's how you work a game of football like this. But instead, we took our foot off the pressure. We didn't attack much. We attacked very little. Passed the ball back, tried to sweep it back up. Used Pickford as a sweeper. Kane weren't used so much and he didn't have so much for a game because he kept getting marked up. Couldn't do much there. Harry Maguire again and come close to a couple of headers, but nothing to do with Sancho as a midfield player and a single midfield player. He couldn't really produce much of a performance back there. And we went in at half time, 1-0 up. That was it. It's like we decided at half time it was more like we're gonna go in, deck chairs coming out, we're gonna have a walk in the park, it's gonna be simple. We're gonna hold a 1-0 lead, we're going into the final, 1-0 winners. Like France did. Apart from France scored their goal a lot later on in that game. And it just never worked out, guys. It really didn't. You know, in the second half, it's like we went in, had a couple of beers, so we're going to have a walk in the park, and they come out, you know, like a dozen energy drinks and a dozen Lucozade Sports or something. They came out belting, they came out fire, and we knew they would. Our defence weren't really dropping, we didn't offer much in defence. Pickford had to do a lot of goal saving, a lot of goaltending himself, even though he is a goalkeeper, that is his job. Yes, I know and I understand that. But he had all that defensive work and creativity he had to produce by himself. Inevitably, another goal came. 1-1. Midway through the second half. By this point, you're thinking, this is it. It's over. We've gone to sleep. We're dead. We're buried. They've got their heads up. They've got their tails up. The Croatian fans now are now hopping and jumping. They're excited. They're buzzing. There's real excitement going. They could be going to a World Cup final. They now believe. English went quiet, as you would do, and you know you're under a bit of pressure and a cosh. So of course Croatia dragged their third game in a row into extra time. Looking like it's going to go to penalties. End of extra time, 1-1. Still 1-1, no scores. No nothing. Second half of extra time, 106 minutes. They score another goal. We've still got our foot off the gas, but we're trying to run, we're trying our hardest to get out the pitch. Nothing's coming. We're not shooting. We weren't being creative enough. We weren't positive enough. Right, the song 3 Rounds on Shirt. The opening rounds of that, we're not creative enough, we're not positive enough. It was like watching England of old, it was like watching the old retro England. Back in the days of Lampard, Gerrard, Beckham. It was awful. It was a disgrace. We didn't deserve to go out like that. Not in the way that we've been playing. I wouldn't have minded if we had lost that game because Croatia was the better team. No. We was a better team for most of that game, especially in that first half. We was a better side, we was attacking, we was on it. Couldn't bring nothing. We lost that game because of stupidness, silliness. Now, you can call that what you want, inexperience or not. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't change anything. And it hurts. It hurts. It's like a big, deep cut inside you. There's nothing else you can do. There's nothing you can say. It's painful. It really is. That's not the way that I wanted to go out the World Cup. I didn't want to crash and burn like that. If we were going to lose, I wanted to go down fighting. I wanted to go down hard. I wanted to go down, let's do this thing. But we scored and gave up. But in saying that, you know what? There's got to be a lot of positives. There's tons of positives we can actually take from this. Southgate created an amazing team right here. He's taken young experienced talent. He's turned them into a proper team. He's actually managed to do what other managers haven't done. And that was actually create a proper team atmosphere, proper England atmosphere. It's not like Man United players over there, Arsenal players over there, Liverpool players down here. No. Everyone was there. It was like that. It was tight. It was firm. And that's the main positive we can take from this. The guys are still young. This is a great experience from a World Cup semi. We'll take that anyway, any means. If we knew that we was going to get that coming into the tournament, which we didn't, we thought we was going to get knocked out either in the group stage or the last 16. We didn't think we'd get this far. We take the semi-final. We accept the semi-final. That is excellent, boys. World Cup semi, back on top. England now back in the top 4 teams in the world with a third place playoff on Saturday. Not much else I can say about that. Reputations enhance all these players. The likes of Harry Maguire, Kieran Trippier, John Stones, all their likes, Carl Walker, are now enhanced. Their names are bigger names, they're better household names now than what they were going into the World Cup. And that's good. We just got to keep building now. Bring in another couple of young guys, here and there. Let the guys that are in the team now, let their experience grow. 2 more years, guys. Then we have the Euros. Well, it's the same team, maybe 1 or 2 new guys in for the Euros. And we're sweet, mate. Euros should be coming home. Part of football should be coming home. Football's not coming home this time around. But in the Euros, who knows? It can well happen. I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips from what I've found online of how the fans still accept the defeat and we're still celebrating, still partying. Because in a way, why not? Let's be proud, guys. We actually made a semi. Be proud. I'm proud of the England side. But we lost not in the ways that I wanted to lose. I wanted to go down fighting. I wanted to go down hard. It didn't happen, but next time, guys. Next time.
World Cup, Moscow, semi-finals, England are out. Listen, at the end of the day, semi-finals we've got to. Who would have thought that before this tournament started? We'd have took that straight away. I'd have been happy with semi-finals and a bit of an identity coming out of the tournament, a way of playing that we can all sit there and go, you know what, we're proud of that. We've got that and more. Southgate has produced a team that we can be proud of. Yes, there's room for improvement. Yes, they're young. Have we improved? Yes. Have we showed people around the world that we're capable of passing the ball out from the back? Yes. Have people's reputations been enhanced from this tournament? Yes, they have. So the likes of Trippier, Pickford, Stones, all these guys have improved. They've showed people on the big stage they can perform. We've got to keep it improving, bring the young lads coming through the system into the first team, but we have got something to build on now. Well done, boys. Gareth Southgate.
Southgate on the one, you still turn me on. Almost coming over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking back on where we first met. I get on the stage, but I never forget. Southgate on the one, you still turn me on. Almost coming over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking back on where we first met. I get on the stage, but I never forget. Southgate on the one, you still turn me on. Almost coming over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking back on where we first met. I get on the stage, but I never forget.
The clips I'm going to show you from the game, that is personally my own response and my own thoughts actually a day after the game. Guys, I want to say a very big thank you for watching. Thanks for all the likes and support. Don't forget, click them thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. See you guys.